Hey, it's time at Dish with D. That's me. Thank you for coming to this video. It is week 4 of the Summer Reset Challenge. If you didn't know, I am piggybacking with Weight Watchers to bring you the details for the Summer Reset Challenge because some of you couldn't get in. So, you know me, it's kind of like I feel bad. So, it's only on their Connect. You had to join through Instagram. It was really a hot mess, to be honest. I found out through a friend's friend. I was able to get in at the last minute. And each week they give you a challenge to work on. Some of them have been good. Some of them have been, yeah, you know. This week is one that I love because and I'll explain that. It is week 4 of the Summer Reset Challenge, and it is Unwind and Sleep. Now, I know some of you don't get enough sleep, and I know sometimes it's beyond your control why you don't get enough sleep. So I will say, first thing, make sure you check with your doctor why you're not sleeping. Maybe there's a reason, maybe there isn't. Maybe it's just, sometimes we have so much stress that we just can't relax. But I personally suffered from sleep apnea, severe sleep apnea. I was having 99 episodes an hour of uninterrupted sleep. Now, we only sleep 60 minutes an hour, so I'm having 99, which meant like I was having 3 episodes a minute. So technically, I wasn't sleeping. I was exhausted and didn't know it because you think you are sleeping, but you're not. See, there's the fun thing, like you think you are sleeping because you're in bed. You don't remember being up. It's not like I remembered being up all those times. I thought I was asleep. And my pulmonologist told me if I didn't seek help, I would have been dead in 6 months. And after that is when I lost weight. Now, when I went in for my checkups, I said, oh my gosh, every time I went in, I was down. And I said, people think this is, a diet aid. He says it's not. He says, you're losing weight because you're rested and you have the energy to do it. I'm like, exactly. And that's exactly what it is. When you're tired, you don't feel like doing anything. Nope. So rest is super important. It's one of those things like people are passionate about a lot of things, but I think because I suffered from lack of sleep, I know just how important it is. So definitely, maybe you should be checked for sleep apnea because if you hold a lot of weight, especially up in this area, you might not realize that you have it because honestly, I didn't. It was my husband that mentioned that you're flailing and you're kicking, and I didn't know any of that. I said I did. Honestly, if you'd asked me, I'd have thought I'd slept all night. Never felt like I slept all night. I mean, I would come downstairs and take cat naps all day. But in my mind, I got up, I slept, but I didn't. So it's always good to check with your doctor. Get a physical once a year. You're entitled to it. You absolutely are. Now it says unwind and sleep, which I thought was interesting because let's improve that sleep score. Now make sure you should also put your sleep into your app. There is a spot for sleep. Unwind 30 minutes earlier than you normally do this week. So that's what they're asking. There's, not too much to say, hey, can you give yourself an extra half an hour to unwind, like do your, bedroom routine a half an hour earlier. That's the challenge. So the challenge is, can we go to bed a half hour earlier? I love going to bed, so it's like, yay. Only thing that keeps me up sometimes is Netflix when I want to watch the next episode of something. And I have to sit there and struggle and close the thing and say, no, Denise, get your butt to bed. Because I've been up pretty late the last couple of weeks because I've been watching the end of the originals. So I'm done. So I think I'll go to bed early tonight. Well, actually, I won't be going to bed early. I'm going to pick up Tibby from the airport. But I definitely intend on getting that extra half an hour sleep. And I looked up and it said, what is a good sleep for weight loss? It said 7 to 8 hours, which I think is a lot. I mean, I need 7 to 8 hours. I'm going to be honest with you. When I get 7 to 8 hours of sleep, now I had 7 hours and 45 minutes last night. I definitely feel the difference when I have a good night's sleep. Definitely good, rested. It's one thing to say I'm in bed. If you're not asleep in a deep sleep, you're really not asleep. So you could be laying in bed and say, well, I'm in bed. You have to be asleep. Experts say continuous of 7-8 hours is beneficial as it makes you feel energetic, thereby acting as a motivational tool for indulging in physical activity, which directly leads to weight loss. So if you're a person who loves to exercise, you better be getting enough sleep. Your body needs it, especially if you're a heavy worker outer. I made that up. You definitely need those 7 and 8 hours sleep. You know, you definitely, I mean, you owe it to yourself to give yourself some rest. It's one thing to kill ourselves all day and put in those routines and bust our ass, but we got to rest the body. Fuel the body, rest the body. We got to eat enough and we got to sleep enough. So definitely, those are 2 huge things. If you're a person that's really into physical activity, is we have to eat enough of the right foods and sleep enough. And you can sit there and say, well, sleep's for wimps, so I'm not going to take the time to do it. You're only doing your body a disservice. We have to recharge and refresh. So we are ready to tackle the next day. You want to feel that, you don't want to be exhausted. You don't want to be your day can't be, running around, exercising, doing this, doing that, and then there's no, time for you. So if you have enough sleep, that's your you time, your sleep time. And if you're not, I know some people say, I can't sleep Saturday night. My body won't let me. Find out that reason why. Because there may be an underlying reason why you can't sleep. And sometimes it is the day, it's that what's on our mind, we can't relax. Try relaxation things. There are so many things on YouTube. There's things on the Weight Watchers app. Meditation is good. Definitely something good to do before bed. Yoga is good to do before, stretch, get the body in that zone, center yourself, release the stress. Let me tell you something. Unless you can solve that problem, there's no sense losing sleep over it. And losing sleep and not solving it, you have to let it go. We can't solve everybody's problems. We can't. We can only do the best we can. We can only be there for them. And to sit there and lose sleep over something, that losing sleep's not going to help that problem anyway. So at least get a good night's sleep and be revved and refreshed to help out in that situation. So like I said, that's my advice would be, get a physical, check with your doctor. I don't know why you're not sleeping. I'm not one here to figure that out. You need to find somebody that can figure that and that can help you. If I didn't seek help, I wouldn't be sitting here right now talking to you. I would be, that's what he told me. And that's powerful. And that's why I choose sleep. I choose life. I choose lifestyle. I choose to be a better version of myself. Not a perfect version, because, perfect's overrated. And when I go into the doctor's office, he thinks I'm fabulous. I look fabulous. I am fabulous. And we have this in our head that we're not good enough. We're not thin enough. And he's like, you've done, when you have somebody that tells you that, a professional, you're like, why am I working? And then he says I'm doing good. Because I think we have this idea in our head that needs to come out of our head. We're never going to reach those ideals. We need to be realistic about our goals. So that is it for today. We're going to keep this one short and sweet. So yeah, it's all about sleep, my lovelies. Sleep and relaxation. So absolutely do that half an hour. They want you to do that, to wind down a half an hour earlier every night for the next week. See how it goes. Now, some of you are going to bed at 9 o'clock saying, I got to go to bed at 8:30. Well, what time are you getting up? Can we maybe get up a little bit later? Just maybe an hour. If you're getting up at 5, why not get up at 6? The day's still going to be there. It's not running away from us. So definitely let's do this half-hour challenge. So I challenge you. Let me know down in the comment section below what you think of this week's challenge. I will dish with you another day. Have a great rest of your day and happy Monday, my lovelies. Don't forget, if you are not yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Cost you nothing to join us here. Join in the challenge. You can join in anytime you want. It's so flexible. We also have a fantastic Facebook group with lots of accountability. Dish with These crew is down in the description box below as well. So come join us there. If you enjoy these, let me know with a big old thumbs up, and I will dish with you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day and enjoy the week. Slay it, my lovelies, and let's get to bed.